here. The fans up. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
After him. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Michigan State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll go to the ground. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Everett. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Grab near the marker. It's Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Sparty. What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Michigan State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Makes his connection. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On second down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ingram. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Trojans will punt this one away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Everett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pass hits, picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position.
Out of the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Caught over the middle. It's Everett. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. 3rd and goal coming up here. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out